Hey guys, Monday, June 16, 2025. Let's see what the uranium sector is doing. Boy, look at that. A massive bull kicker on the futures. It penetrated and blew right past my target, which was 74.30. I was expecting a pullback. And like I said, sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. In this case, no pullback, no correction, no last minute, thinkers. Maybe I'll give it a shot and go long. You lost the opportunity here. They gave it 1, 2, and on the third week, it exploded upward 75.50. That means that if 74.30 doesn't hold, if it pulls back, and if that doesn't hold, your next target is between 82.75 to 85.20. That's really strong, very bullish. Wow, amazing. I was expecting this, and it did the opposite. So let's look at Kazatomprom. Woo, look at that. Penetrated the supply zone. So now the battle begins. Kazatomprom is in the game. To push higher, we're going to test this trend line. That goes way back. Actually, it goes way back to the 50 area. And it's going to test that and then see what's going to happen between the bulls and the bears. But if it blows right through it, 49.55, and then push higher and get out of the supply zone. NEX, chugging along, blew through 680. Next target will be 896. Blew right through 590. The next area, you're probably going to be 721 all the way to 747. This area right here. Target up. Eventually, your goal is to get to the supply zone between 11 and 942. UEC, pushing higher, hit our target of $7, right? Is that right? 715. What this is here. Maybe move this around here so I can see. So we have to penetrate the supply zone, which is 748. And once we get in there, because it's been here, but then it fails, and then it goes back up, and it went as high as 893, then it pulled back. So we want to get in there, inside 748, kiss 893, maybe consolidate, maybe a head fake, and then blow right through it and get to close above 935. URG went to the midpoint, which is $1.09. So that's not bad. Next target would be somewhere between 139 all the way to $1.50. NLR blew through the supply zone. Supply zone was 97. It's already at 107. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. 112 and 91. No pullback, no correction, nothing. Just keep pushing. URA, very popular with the ETF. And you can see that it blew through the midpoint. I thought it was going to come in the week, maybe find support at 33.50, maybe even test the supply zone on the top end, 35.51. But no. It's pushing higher. So if it's going to keep chucking along, you're probably going to be kissing this trend line or channel, 45.80. You could say maybe between 45 and up. And see, once it gets there, see what's going to happen, if that's going to be the correction. CCJ, one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. Yeah, that move, 71.31. Beautiful. They're like, no, we're not going to test no supply zone. We're pushing higher. I might have to start working on some targets to the upside, but that's will probably be on my Gann charts, on my master charts. This is trading view stuff. URNM passed through the midpoint, 40.50. Target would be anywhere between 51.75 to 53.50. Oh, wow. See what's going to happen when we get there from the uranium spot. The Sprott Physical Uranium Trust, blue right above 1650. Keep an eye out. Yeah, this is a baby stock, mind you. This is a baby. So this is going to be a level of interest, 1855. You can see the 61.8 was 2420, failed here. These are your key levels, 1855, 2050, and obviously 2420. UROY, Uranium Royalty. You can see that we already at 250, 262 is a 61.8, and then your midpoint. Say if it's going to be a good target, probably the midpoint would be nice, because we kissed it here, pulled back, oscillated here, and then pulled back, try to regain it. So this is a very important area. Sometimes it pierces it, and it stays, you can say 1, 2, 3 weeks, and then it pushed down. So I think it's probably going to repeat this, but let's see if it doesn't push down and then continues pushing even higher. But I think a good, conservative target of 326 is pretty good. DNN, Denison Mining, pretty good. $1.80. 382 Fibonacci's 177 supply zone. I think that's the target. 214. Let's see what, when it kissed it here. You see that it kissed it here, fail, kissed it here, fail, and then a bull trap. Went as high as 242, pulled back, tried it again, fail, and then it went really hard. So I'm sure they're going to retest 214, 247, and then even push even higher. Maybe even to the 274. And the obviously the futures, we already went to that, UX1. And Rio, someone mentioned, man, you got to get out. You got to get Rio out of there. Rio Tinto is doing nothing. Uranium sector exploded today because of the futures right here. I mean, this is the weekly. If I put the daily, you're going to see that the explosion came today. For whatever reason, it exploded to the upside. And look at Rio Tinto. We got to get this thing out of the list. Someone recommended, they said, get that thing out of there, bro. Get Rio out of there. Rio's out, and they recommended LEU. Whoa. $165 stock. Look at that. Big boy stock. Or recommended as is part of the big boy club. $165 stock. Look at that move. And we got to work with the monthly here. And Centrus Energy. What is this? Wow. At the midpoint here? What is that? 2000? How high this thing went? 6,000? Wow. Centrus Energy Corp. Crazy. Well, this is one of the big boys right here. I haven't had a big boy stock. I mean, let's go to the weekly. I guess we're going to have this for the big boys. I mean, look at this. I got to open this up. It's 165. And it has leg to move higher. I probably have to put some other stuff in here, but this is not a baby, but there's nothing. It's like a naked chart. But yeah, it looks nice. It looks nice. Very strong. So I'm going to leave it there. Futures. Pushing higher. Keep an eye on the futures. There's no need to watch spot unless you want to watch it, but the futures is going to give you a good clue. Maybe you can look at some news and see what's going on, why you got this pop today. But overall, the trend is still up. No correction yet. It wants to push higher. And just trail your stops and ride the wave higher. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on uranium sector.